Well, greetings and salutations, guys and girls. It's the Off-Grid Warrior, and it's getting rough out here. Tonight we dine on mouse. That's right, mouse. Times are tough out here, but somebody's got to do it. Greetings and salutations, guys and girls. It's the Off-Grid Warrior, and you may be wondering what this is. It's holding up the light right now. I'm running a light from a battery, so that's what this white thing is right here. Oh yeah. Welcome back. Thanks for hanging out and watching this video. Right, so what are we going to do tonight? I thought I would give you a little bit of an update. I will also answer some of the questions that I've got in the comment section. And don't worry, folks. Even though I am doing some cooking tonight while we get through this video, I'm not going to be cooking any mice. I promise you that, alright? I'm not quite at that point yet. If I ever do get to the point where I'm cooking a mouse for you guys, please, somebody help me. Okay, so we've got cooking going over here, and I've got some noodles in the pot. And it's looking pretty good. I also chopped up some fresh garlic I'm just going to throw in there, you know. Even though this is just 2-minute noodles, guys, you know, I do like to make it a little more interesting than just your regular packet of noodles. So, got some garlic in there. I also have some mushrooms here, and I don't know why folks sometimes bother cutting mushrooms up when you can just sort of tear them apart and shove them in there. That worked for me. I'm not worried about presentation. Yeah, it's going to taste the same whether I cut it and chop it and put it in here, or whether I just tear it with my fingers. And let's look at some of the comments I received, and I'm just going to scroll through randomly. And Rolf Taylor, it's a name I recognize. Hey, crazy wombat, how's it going these days? Glad that you're back to posting. I would like to see you get back to build another cabin. Me too, Rolf. I'm planning on it. It's in the future. It's going to happen at some point. I don't know when, but I'm definitely working towards that. Would love to build another cabin. That's kind of my mission. Now, this is a real good one from a guy by the name of Mark Fernier. Hopefully I said that correctly. This is in response to the video about the propane, using the buddy heater on propane. And this guy actually posted in the comments a lot of good information about carbon monoxide. Even if you copied and pasted this, thank you for doing so, because it's nice to have good solid information, not just for me but for everybody. So thanks to you, sir. This is a good one. Rory Lyon, if you don't make mistakes, you don't learn. It's all part of the process. The back side of the shelter could be reconfigured as a fireplace, although you would have to be careful on the top. Rory, you're absolutely right. Ideally, shelters like this that are sloped and triangular, you'll see the old school Nordic, Scandinavian shelters like this. The fireplace or hearth was always at the low end of the shelter, the back end, and that is because if you have your hearth or fireplace at the back, that hot air as it comes out tends to travel to the highest point, so it'll come out and then move through the shelter seeking the highest area, right? So it warms the entire shelter. If I have a heater just in the front on the high end of a shelter, it doesn't typically get back there. It wants to just go straight up and sit in the peak. So yes, you're absolutely right. A hearth in the back side of the shelter would have been much better. So it was a good observation. Here's another good one. Great videos. This is by Jesus Christ is Lord of Lords and Kings. Great video. Perhaps you need a survival escape option, like a door on the back side or something. Perhaps the walls isn't that fast, and so you can be able to just punch yourself out. Okay, another good one. So I've had a few comments on this. How do I get out of here in a emergency situation? Let's say there's a fire in the front here. How do I get out? Well, folks, I actually left the rear side of the shelter on either side. There's like 3 logs on either side are actually not fastened, and I can lay on my bed and actually kick the 3 logs out on either side out if I need to and escape. So that is in place. That's another good observation and a good question. Whew, almost burnt myself there. Okay, well, I think that's good for now on the questions and comments thing. I just thought I'd try and do that, something different. But right now I'm gonna get into this food here, guys. Here I am, folks, in my leisure chair, and I've had a few questions on what my routine is like, what I do in here in the evenings. And well, are you ready for this? Because it's really not that exciting. Let's start in the morning, right? So I wake up, it's dark, I hike down the mountain, get into my vehicle or dig my vehicle out, get the snow off and drive off to work. My morning commute today. I'm not sure what sort of commutes you guys have, but you know, got to wake up and get to work, and sometimes this is how I do it. So you know, the beauty of cross-country skiing, guys, is what goes up also goes down. And you know, sometimes you just can't have the pleasure without the pain every now and again. So there you go, morning commutes. Catch you guys later. Adios. That's the morning, and then I get back from work, and it's then back up the mountain. I hike back up here, and again it's dark. So dark when I leave in the morning, dark in the evening when I get back. So my first priority is usually just to get some dinner going. You know, I haven't been a good boy as far as diet goes lately. Coffee in the morning, coffee for lunch, and then you know, I tend to gorge myself in the evening. Don't do as I do, guys, all right? That's not a good strategy. So what else do I do besides shovel food down my mouth when I get up here? Well, I do read quite a bit, guys, and right now I'm reading this book here called Primal, and it's Why We Long to Be Wild and Free. Gee whiz, I wonder why that is. It's by a guy called Nate Summers, all right? So you know, reading, eating, and okay, I'm gonna let you guys in on a dirty little secret. Okay, all right, my dirty little secret, guys, the trifecta of things that I get up to in the evenings. And let's just keep this between you and I. Here it is. It's called a radio. That's right. Do you guys remember these things? No, for you millennials out there, this is not a big old school cell phone. It's actually a radio. And I don't know, guys, what it is, but I really enjoy listening to the radio in the evenings. Now, that's a world band radio. It's shortwave, long wave, medium wave, AM, FM, and a couple other frequencies. And I don't know, but I really enjoy my lights doing the disco action. I just like to listen to the radio. I'll put all the lights off when it's bedtime, get into the sleeping bag, and I'll surf the radio frequencies of the world. It's just something cool about laying in bed and dialing that knob and finding some that didn't sound too good. Finding some cool channel that I've never heard before, and you know, learning something new, getting some different perspectives. You know, I don't like to sit in the same bubble and get fed the same poop because I'm in the same bubble all the time. You sometimes got to get out of it, guys, and stretch your legs and mind, and take in new and different information. So that's what I like to do. I've just always loved doing that. That's enough about me blabbing about my evening routine. Not very exciting. So on that note, folks, I'm going to hit the bunk and start playing with my tuning knob. Here we are, folks. Apparently it's snowing. And just another day out at the survival shack, and heading down the mountain, get a coffee, get some groceries, and get back up here. And it's just beautiful out here today. Yeah, the train's down there. So we've had a little lull in the snowfall overnight, and snow has piped up again. Good times. What are you guys up to today? Sitting in front of the TV? Well, I haven't got much done today either. Been chilling out in the old winter residence. Got to get down the mountain and get this here battery charged up, get some juice in the battery so I can charge up all those things like camping lights and phones, those terrible damn devices. Keep us distracted from the things that actually matter. So yeah, I'm gonna get down here, guys, and see you soon. Good times. Yep. Little mouse found its way in here, and haven't quite got in yet, so we're gonna have to see what damage has been done, if any. But you know, there can only be one in here, little buddy.